what? I think it was Cross Stitch Mama was doing pen pals, like somewhere across, like halfway across the world or something. That's dope. They were like making each other things and sending it to each other. Sort of like a crafting pen pal. Like, that's cool. What a cool idea. You love to have a pen pal again? Yo, Shazna, it has been a minute since I had a pen pal. I had one in Europe and one in Australia. Right, when schools were connected because of Canada being connected to those two countries, both through the Commonwealth, also through like some, political structures and things. So yeah, that's when I first got into it. That was like elementary school. Yo, real talk, that was probably like grade 3 or 4? Probably around the time I got into cross stitch, if you want the truth. Something like that. Love all in yeah, love to all, right? Thank you, Beck. Sorry, yes, I have a crafty pen pal like that for years. See, Stone Cold, that's so cool. Apparently the way to find that kind of connection, obviously your community, but apparently on Facebook groups is what I was hearing. There's different groups that you can sort of meet and screen, kind of, but obviously it's your real information, so be comfortable with that. But otherwise, like-minded people, which is at least a bit of a reassurance. Never a guarantee, but crafty people I find tend to be a little more, like warm and affable, I guess, is from my experience. It's from what we do. We're going to go through... I think I'm going to want to go through this first one over something like this stitch. There we go. That's the one. And then we can kind of keep rotating this around to get the right next stitch. And that would be this stitch here. Tessa, I write about 30 to 50 pen pal letters a month? Tessa! Holy shit! That's wild! You probably hold the record of anyone I've ever known. How long have you been making? Gigi, this pattern just came out Friday of last week. We've got like the booties, the shell, the arms are over here. The tail is adorable. I added a color change to the tail so that it has that little bone, right? For the tail, this goes under the bum. Yeah. I've never had a pen pal. Aw, see, yo, pen pals? Pen pals are hella, they're hella dope. I haven't had one in a very long time. Right? When it was coordinated with teachers, it was a different story. You know what I mean? Like teachers had, the privacy and information with your parents. Like nothing was ever released. It was coordinated through education systems. You've never had one either? Oh, Gigi, yo. The crafty ones, though, are where I was kind of like super interested to see what people were doing in that crafty world. We're going to go through. It's all this one row right by the neck. This is it here. That's the stitch. Many from 2019? Wow, writing for over since 2018. You've been doing this for like 4 years, Tessa. Shit, good for you. Good for you. That's crazy wild. So 4 or 5 a day. Yeah, right, Gigi? 4 or 5 I guess less than that. I didn't touch this yesterday because I was streaming it after work. So it was really more like in 3 days. Maybe? 3 total? I did a little bit on my break at work. Did some on the weekend. And then, yeah, just prepped for this. I had to do the shell twice. So there was extra time there. And I only did the shell twice because there's 2 methods I wanted to try, a for science moment. So I was trying to alter the pattern, and I kind of came up with like what I wanted to see how it would work when I get to that step. So I was trying to be prepared. Just dropping my yarn here. Thank you for the posture check, Gigi. I know, I was like, don't be a bean. Pen pals were all the rage growing up before the internet became big. I had one from Cape Breton. Oh, Beck, that's dope. Yo, good for you. That's so cool. Like I said, it was from the UK and Australia was mine. This stitch here. I'm gonna try to hook this in, and I really want to, so what I'm doing is I'm stabbing through the V and seeing where I go in here. And then that allows me to figure out, okay, if that's where it has to go in, then it's the stitch before, and that's the part of what I'm trying to pull through. Of course, it gets caught on this beak. And then I can finally go back through this side and come back up in the next stitch. And then you just keep going around this. Same step here, go to your next stitch with black yarn, and then we'll figure that out. This is where I typically will tighten it. Not too much, but you can see here the neck is forming. We're attaching the two parts because there's a gap. What the illusion is trying to portray is there's a gap from the head to the shell with the black yarn, so that when you look at it, you know, with everything on there, Slippy with the Yoshi, you will pen pal the shit out of anyone that wants it. You write a lot as it is, Elsa. I could totally see you doing that. I could see you doing that. Lots of paper and envelopes. Anyone? Okay, so if there's an interest in pen pals and writing each other or crafting pen pals, we can start something secure in the Discord where, you know, private information is only shared through those who've talked and agreed to it with each other. I certainly don't want liability on me, but I'm happy to build a community of like-minded folks in what we have established. If people are interested, you know. But again, there's rules to guide us in that. There is no private information ever to go in there, like it's between people, right? And as agreed on. I can't have liability on that stuff, but I'm happy to coordinate. You know, everyone wants something from Elsa. Trust me, she's gonna give you some shady things. Shazna is interested. Craft exchange. So